Greetings all, Frog here. Time for the Friday update from the pond on the 22nd of July 2016. I don't know why I pause like that when I say the date, but I do. We're doing this recording right now. Spoiler alert, there will be no webcam on this one either, because I have not finished the green screen as per yet. It is still down. It's been an interesting week, and I didn't really have the time, unfortunately, to do that. But I have some more time this weekend, so maybe I will be able to do that. But honestly, my priority during that quote-unquote free time, one, is to prepare for my garage sale next week, but also two, to get the heatsink on here so I can kind of boost the performance of the machine a little bit. That's kind of sort of like the goal. And then if I have time after that, I want to upgrade to Ubuntu 16.04. But we'll see when that happens. Okay, let's talk about stuff. I do have an agenda. There are a couple of things that I will talk about on the agenda. Let's just do a quick overview of the week. We started with Chromagun this week. What a cool game. In the interest of full disclosure, of course, I was given a free review copy, so I did not buy it, but I think I would, honestly. It's a really fun game, at least through the first few levels that I'm in, and I'm shouting, so that means that I have this turned up too loud in my ear. So we'll turn that down a little bit. That sounds better. And I think it's pretty cool because it's an FPS without being an in-your-face FPS. And I like that because I'm not good at FPSs. The last FPS I was good at was Quake, and that was a long time ago. If you don't remember Quake, ask your father. So the Chromagun experience has been really neat. It just came out on Steam. Check it out. I'm going to play through the whole game, and I'm going to do a Let's Play series of the whole thing. So, you know, if you don't want to have your puzzles spoiled, play it first. So download it, buy it, play it, and then see how I do it afterwards. Or if you look at how I play and you go like, I could do that better, well then go do it better. And there's speedruns too, but it turns out the speedrun is the entire thing. I was thinking like be a different speedrun challenge every day. No, it's like just speedrun the whole thing. But Chroma guys, it's by Pixel Maniacs. So Pixel Maniacs, if you're watching this video, I don't know why you would be, but if you are watching this video, think about speedruns having a different speedrun every day, like different challenges. And it's a big commitment, I know, though, so I'm not really expecting it. So that was new. We have switched to Factorio is gone now 6 days hands-free, 3 days of Nero. I'm still having a lot of fun playing Nero, so I'm not interested in starting another Factorio series at this point. We'll just keep playing these two. And for now, we'll keep playing these two in this configuration. Had I not discovered Chromagun, I probably would have played 7 Factorio hands-free and 3 Neros, but Chromagun's way too fun. So while we're playing Chromagun, the schedule's going to look like this probably for a while, at least in the 6, 10, and 2 slots. GeoGuessr is GeoGuessr, of course. Afterbirth is not going anywhere because I really enjoyed playing that game, so of course I'm going to play that at least twice a week. Well, I mean, I guess at least 9 times a week, but twice a week as the series to hopefully get up to 1001%. If I could do that before Afterbirth Plus, wouldn't that be nice? So every little bit helps. And Hands-Free Factorio, if you watched so far this week, you'll notice I haven't crafted anything, even by mistake. It's all been through machine. And spoiler, it continues through Sunday, so I managed to do an entire week without crafting anything except through machine. Now, it's painful. I will complain about doing it in a couple of times, but I have maintained it, which is kind of fun. So then we get to the Paradox Hour. So this is something that's on my note, and at the end of last week's Stellaris videos, I kind of was like, you know, I'm not really having fun playing Stellaris right now. I'll go down to 3 days a week, and we'll move that EU4 Japanese campaign to 4 days a week because it's really cool. Now, as you know, if you watch the EU4 campaign, I screwed up in the first 2 episodes. Well, we've done much better during the reboot. So EU4, the Yamana Ascendancy was rebooted essentially in episode 3, and it's much better. We're doing very, very well. I just finished recording episode 6 today, and it was a lot of fun, and I think that you're going to enjoy where the direction is going. So hopefully you guys are watching through and getting a lot of fun out of that one. But then when it came time to record Stellaris for the 3 days a week, I went to boot it up, and I was just like, I don't want to play this game. I have no desire to play it. I know, I'll play CK2. So I'm playing CK2 with the Lothian campaign, which of course is in southern Scotland. And we are going to, you know, try and become the King of Scotland and then eventually the Emperor of Britannia. And that's our only goal. I mean, we could do world conquest, but no. As soon as we have Britannia, we'll be done. Now, as soon as I do this, they announced the new CK2 DLC, which pisses me off for a number of reasons. Because I'm really beginning to not like that model of development. It's cool to have the new stuff, but I don't like feeling that I should not have... that I need to disable updates, which is what you have to do to avoid getting the stuff that comes with the free upgrade. In order to keep playing my save. I shouldn't have to do that. And I know that the way CK2 works, it will break the save if I apply the free update. And you want to apply the free update because it gives you all the bug fixes and everything in it. Because they don't backport the bug fixes. They only put them in the free update of the next thing, which has the new features in it, which I'm not excited about, let's be honest. I wasn't excited about the Conclave features. I'm not sure I even like them in CK2. But I'm going to keep playing it for a while because the Lothian start has been interesting to me. I think it's kind of neat. The only other thing that I might consider is maybe doing a Myphysite start. I haven't really considered that all the way through, but we're going to keep doing that for now. So what I'm going to have to do, of course, is pay attention to when it releases and then turn off the updating of CK2 because I don't want to have broken saves because I want to be able to keep playing the same series. So as a YouTuber, it's very frustrating. As a human who doesn't play all these different games every week, like if I just played CK2 in the amount of time that I've spent doing this, I could do a series in a week. So maybe I wouldn't mind it so much in that instance. But as a YouTuber who plays a lot of stuff, it's very annoying to me. And as somebody who's decided to dedicate an entire hour of my channel to one developer, now granted I do that with GeoGuessr and Factorio as well, but still, you know, if you consider that it's 140 minutes of game every week at a minimum, and it just frustrates me. I don't know. It's frustrating, and I don't want to be too negative about it, so that's what it is. But so that's why there's no Stellaris, because right now I couldn't be bothered. I went to play it and I didn't like it. So I'm not going to play it for a while. I'm going to give it a bit of a break, and we may come back with the Iranian Alliance Directive to kind of finish it up, or we might just start something new with fewer empires. I think that's the key. I didn't learn that until after we had already started the Iranian Alliance Directive, but I think the key is to have fewer AI, and that will be a much more enjoyable experience. Although the AI sucks. AI sucks in EU4 and CK2 as well. It's not really as good as I remember it being. The daily is the daily. Okay, next week. I know that's the hotkey combination. Am I not active in the window? All right, well, click. So next week, more of the same. So like I said, I like Chroma Gun. We're going to keep playing Chroma Gun. We're going to keep doing all this stuff, so I don't need to talk about that. Let's talk about some things. One, yay! 2,000 videos posted to YouTube. The 2,000th video, I believe, was 7/17. Oh, that was Sunday. So this... where'd you go? This video, The Binding of Isaac Daily, according to my little note, was the 2,000th video online. That's sort of crazy. Now, if we're talking episodes, that's the 2,000th video. Actually, that would be. Because I have 3 thank you videos and my channel ad. So technically, that's it. But regardless, there's 2,000 posted videos. Yay! That's amazing! It's sort of crazy. So I know if you're just stumbling upon this and you're watching the Friday update as your first video, 1, I don't know who you are, but you're an amazing person. 2, don't think you gotta watch all 2,000 videos. Find what you like and watch it. And if you don't watch anything else, that's okay. But there's a little bit of something for almost everybody here. And I've really had fun playing the majority of these 2,000 videos, and hopefully that comes through. And that's why I stopped playing Stellaris for now. So I've got a new mouse. It's amazing. Look at that. I just went down 275 entries. One quick flick. The other cool thing, look at it. Check this out. Hold on. Yep, there it is. Look at that. I'm going horizontal with my thumb. It's amazing. Okay, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, that's a feature you need to add to Google Docs. I tried to scroll over the tab. It doesn't work, but it should. So the new mouse is really cool. I'm glad I got this one. I appreciate all of the recommendations that you gave me, and I think if I were more into FPSs and other types of games where I'd want all those different macro buttons on the thumb, I think that would have been great choices. But for me, who works more in spreadsheets than anything else, I just love that side scroll with the thumb is so smooth. This is the mouse for me. It's got a good feel to it. It's got good responsivity. It still has a 10,000 DPI. I think it's 10,000 DPI, but whatever it is, it's a ridiculously high DPI laser. Everything about it, it feels good. And it was $60 some odd, so I'm happy about that one. if you're curious, it's the MX Master from Logitech. Other mice are available because you all know that because you suggested them to me, and I appreciated those. I already talked about the green screen. Patreon is we're halfway through July, so thank you to all those people that have submitted to Patreon and said, hey, I'm going to support you, Frog, and this is how much I'm going to support a month. I really do appreciate that. Every little bit helps. And, of course, we're going to use that money to get better lighting for the green screen, which will actually be finished this week or next week. We will use it to get better components for the computer, buy more games, anything we don't get free keys for, which, again, thank you very much to Pixel Maniacs for that. That's very cool. Oh, snap. I might have to reburn my... Ubuntu DVD. It got scratched somehow. I suspect one of the cats was actually walking on the desk because it kind of has those little patterns of little pricks in it. Interesting. Well, regardless. So that's kind of what we're going to use it for, and I'm kind of stretching my videography skills here to try and create end credits. So this has been quite the challenge, but I'm going to do that. And I've started kind of experimenting with how it's going to work, and I think it'll work out very, very nicely. I think you're going to start seeing... I'm going to start experimenting with credits on the videos, regardless of the Patreon level right now, just to kind of get them in before August 2nd, because remember, I'm going to do this on the 2nd of the month, because everything goes through on the 1st for the previous month, which is how I'm determining when the reward levels are active. But we will have that. And if you haven't been to the Patreon yet to check out the reward levels, please do so. There's something, hopefully, for every budget. So I'm going to talk about the big kind of thing. I missed my live stream this week, and I said I might make it up on Thursday, and I didn't make it up on Thursday. We're just not going to do one this week unless I end up, doing a surprise stream, maybe Friday night or something. I don't know. Because frankly, I've just been depressed, and I was a little bit sick too. My voice wasn't really working very well on Tuesday. It would have been a relatively quiet stream regardless. So now I've had the time. I've recorded videos. I recorded, thankfully, plenty in advance. Had I been able to keep that pace on Tuesday and Wednesday instead of just doing the dailies, I'd have been done with this week. I probably would have already been into the week that you're looking at right now. But as it is, I'm not. What do I have left? 4 videos? Something like that? Yeah, I've got 4 videos left, because I don't count the dailies, right? Those are every day. I can't force those any faster. So I did pretty well. I'm only left with 4 videos, which I will easily be able to knock out tomorrow and get started. So I think Saturday and Sunday we'll be able to get a lot of good work done for the next week. And I'm going to be off this Friday, actually, because then I've got a garage sale this day. So I'm going to do some recording here so I can spend this day selling my junk, because that's what I want to do. Oh, I got to put the live stream back in on Tuesday, though. Live stream. Wow, that looks bad. Let's copy that into that, and then just type in live stream. There you go. So that'll be back on Tuesday. I still don't know if it's going to be 7 or 8 p.m. We'll figure that one out. But, yeah, depression, man, it sucks. It's real tough. And I kind of wish I had the webcam for this. I mean, I suppose I could turn it on and you could see the messy room, but I just can't. I can't do that. You've seen the product that I put out every day, and while you may make jokes about the quality, and most of you don't actually, I think that you know that I try to have a high-quality product, and having a messy room in my background is not going to be a high-quality product. Although if it shows the marimba and it makes you want to buy it, then so much better, because I am selling my marimba. It just sucks. It's been tough. It's spilling into work, it's spilling into my personal life, it's spilling into everything, and it's just... I'm trying to keep it out of the channel, and for the most part, I'm pretty successful. And as I've said before, this is not a pity party. This is just to let you know what's going on in my life. And this is going on in my life. It's not easy right now, but I'm making it through. And, 1,000 kudos to my wife, who is just, she's just there for me. There's nothing else to say about that. She's just amazing. So thank you so much to her for putting up with it. A very supportive boss. I've talked to him about what's going on, and it's the different things that are going on, and he's very supportive. I know he doesn't quite he does the best he can, but I don't blame him, because bosses shouldn't have to deal with that. But in the 21st century, I think it's going to happen more and more often, to be honest with you. Which is kind of a shame. It says a lot about our world. That's kind of what it is, too, is it's not like just my life. Like, oh, my life is so hard. No, there are challenges. Granted, there are challenges. We still have a lot of debt to climb out of from the medical standpoint from when I was very sick several years back. But, you know, I mean, it's just looking around at everything. And whatever you think about politics, and I'm not going to get into which side, although if you've watched these videos, you can probably figure it out. There's just a lot of hate in the world right now. And it's kind of tough to process, to be honest with you. It's not my doctrine. Like, as I mentioned before, I'm Roman Catholic, and I believe that Catholicism with the little c is a very important concept, and Catholicism with the little c means all-inclusive. And the only way you can include everybody is if you open yourself to love and to loving people. And, of course, I don't mean romantic love, I don't mean attraction, I mean just love. Like, we're all fucking humans, for God's sake. Like, just lay off, man. What's with the hate? Why is there all this hate? I don't get it. And it's tough to deal with sometimes, and it's been particularly hard the last 2 weeks. It's just tough, man. Because it should be more about positivism. It's actually one of the things we're going to talk about in this month's planning video for August. One of the things I've mentioned I want to do is expand my online presence and maybe start a corollary YouTube channel. And one of those things that I'd like to start is like maybe a radio talk show kind of thing. And we'll talk more about that in the monthly planning. So if you're at that level, which I think is a $5 a month level, we'll talk about that in the planning call of the goals and ideas and stuff. But it's something that means a lot to me right now, and I think it's a message that needs to be out there, and I think it's a message that needs to be heard. And I think that too many people, when they start hearing people say you should love everybody, think about the hippie movement, and there were a lot of things wrong with that movement that were destined to fail in a way. And I think that we can have that message in a better package, and that maybe it would help just bring a little bit of brightness to the day. And anything that I can do to help that, I think, would ultimately make me a happier person, and kind of then, you know, make it easier for me to put a more positive spin on life and everything else. So, you know, there's that. Again, I have a wonderful wife. She's amazing. 100% thanks to her for putting up with me and being able to help me get through the day, because I know life's not easy for her either. We're both fairly empathetic people, and when we're both sad, it can get rough. But you know, we are the rocks upon which we build our foundations, I guess. I don't know. That got a little weird, but it's just. It is what it is. So if I seem down, if I seem a little more quiet lately, that's the reason. I am working through it. Of course, I am going to continue to fight, because I know that depression lies. But Jesus, is that lie compelling sometimes. So if you're going through it, just know you're not going through it alone. If you ever want to talk to me, I will listen to anyone. Send me an email, a private message, whatever, and just spew out whatever you want to spew. Just come to it from a place of love and not hate, and we'll get along just smashingly. That is all I have for this week. Thank you for listening to me wax a little philosophical there at the end. Leave some comments down below about what you think the world is all about and where we're headed, and what you'd like to see in the channel, and we'll see what we can do. But until then, we are all finite for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and click that like button, and certainly subscribe to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. Please stop over at patreon.com/purplefrogplays and support in whatever manner you are able. It is appreciated. And until next time, cheers.